Hello, still we're talking about 3.2 compound interest. If you remember in the previous examples, the interest was always compounded annually. Now there will be a difference. So let's say this example, a principal of $10 is invested at 12% interest for 1 year. Determine the future value if the interest is compounded annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or weekly. Okay, first let's start with the annually. Of course, you're going to use the same formula, which is S equals to P into 1 plus R over 100 to the power of N. This is our formula. So let's see how to solve the first question. My principal is $10. My rate is 12%. And the time is just 1 year. It's compounded annually. So here I'll start with the bracket. And it will be just $11.2. So first I divided and I added. You'll have 1.12 to the power of 1. It will be $11.2. Okay, let's see the semi-annual. Okay, in the semi-annual, the timing will be changed. That means in semi-annual you have twice every 6 months. So this 12, the interest also must be divided. In the first half year it will be just 6%, but it will be what? It will be twice. So don't forget to divide the interest rate into 2, and here instead of 1 year you'll have 2 because it's semi-annual. So let me find here the squares. It will be like if you multiply it by 10, I'll take the first 2 digits, which is 11.23. Okay, good. Let's see now quarterly, third one. It's quarterly. Again, this year, which is 12 months. In 1 year you have 12 months. You must divide it into 4, and you'll have 3 months, which is here 3, because it's quarterly. That means 4 times in a year. So the year must be divided into 4, and the time must be also changed to 4. Now do everything in the bracket. It will be 1.03 to the power of 4. It will be something like 11. First let me write this 1 point. Okay, once I multiply it, I'll have almost 11.25. Okay, now we have done the monthly. Let's see the quarterly. We have done the quarterly. Let's see the monthly. So what do you think in the monthly? We'll divide it by 12 months, because in a year you have 12 months. So it will be here just 12 divided by 12 will give you 1 to the power of how much? To the power of 12, because every month there will be an interest. It's compounded monthly. Okay, let me do this. Once I multiplied, I found 11.268 almost. Let's say 11.27. So this is monthly. Let's see what will happen weekly. By the way, you have 52 weeks in a month in 1 year. So we'll divide the 1 year by 52 weeks, because I put it like this because I don't want you to get confused. 1 year must be divided by 52, then the answer divided by 100, then added to 1. Sorry, here I mean 12 divided by 52 because the rate is 12. Sorry, so the rate was 12, so 12 divided by 52. So I've been doing this and I found a problem, so discovered that it's supposed to be 12. So the answer will be $11.273. So I was not supposed to round this one actually, so that you can see the difference. Okay, so here it's 11.268, here it's 11.273, and I hope that you understood the idea. The idea is don't change the principle, just change the rate and the timing. Always the rate divided by the amount that I'm talking about. For example, once I say in a semi-year, and if the time given is actually 1 year, so once I'm saying a semi-year, it'll take like the n will be twice. If it was 2 years, and again if I'm talking about a semi-year, the n will equal to 4, because you have 4 semi-years in 2 years. Okay, and also the rate must be divided by the amount of the division, semi, quarterly, monthly. So that's the idea. Now we'll have a note of what we noticed from this example. Okay, here we have a note. The note is saying that every time it's that rate in the above example, you see that the future value rises as a frequency compound rises. So whenever the frequency of the compounding rises, the amount of money or the value is also rising. This is to be expected because the basic feature of compound interest is that we get interest on the interest. Yes, once I say semi, it's compounded. Like once I say in a semi-year, first you get some interest here again on this interest, and on the whole principal you will have a new interest. So the amount of money is increasing whenever the frequency is rising, but at the end you're going to approach to a fixed value. That's what we'll see in the next video. So this is the note that you can read it. I'll give you one question that I want to try by yourself. So a principal of $500 is invested at 20% interest for 20 years. Determine the future value if the interest is compounded annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or weekly. If you have any doubt or problem, please ask me.